Hey guys, good morning, good evening. Can you hear me? Is my voice audible, guys? Hi Pooja, hi Ram, hi Pradeep. Good morning, guys. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, please. I can hear.
Perfect, perfect. Hi Pradeep, hi Ram.
Hey, Varun.
Hey buddy, good morning.
Uh,
Let's just give 1 minute more, guys, to let the folks join. Okay, then we'll be good to start. Just give it 1 minute more.
Hi, Varun.
Hey, hi Pooja, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I think we're on time, guys. Let's get started, right? So we had a very good session yesterday, right? Mostly it was basically an introductory session where we got to know each other, right? And we discuss about the course content, how the corresponding topics will be there, right? What topics we'll be covering, right? As a part of our complete training. Now today onwards, basically we'll be starting to study the topics line by line, right? And today, right, our first focus will be, right, we'll be jumping into the environment. We'll be seeing how the Oracle Cloud Fusion environment looks like, what is the look and feel, right? What are the different options which are available, right? We'll have a complete discussion on that. Before going ahead, right, just a small theoretical point, okay, that you should know, right? Let me open my notepad. Okay, so do remember, guys, if you see, when I use the word Oracle Cloud, right, ideally, if you see Oracle Cloud is nothing but, right, a SaaS environment. Right? This SaaS environment, right? Now, question arises in my mind, right? What is this SaaS environment? I think, right, you might have heard about this wording SaaS, right? PaaS, as all together, right? On-prem application, right? What are this, right? This becomes very important for us to understand this thing. No one will ask you this in interviews, but it is very important. What is the SaaS environment? Now, when I use the word SaaS, guys, right? What is SaaS? SaaS is nothing but software as a service. Okay. Now, what happens is, right, there are other application also which comes under this particular, right, service actually, right? Another example for this is your Gmail, WhatsApp. What happens in a software as a service is basically we are using a service, or we are using a software which is provided by a third party application. Right now, if you see, guys, your Gmail, WhatsApp, they're also an example of your SaaS environment, guys. Okay, why this is an example of SaaS environment is because we are basically using a product or a software which is provided by third party company. Here, if you see, Oracle Cloud is basically a product which is, right, manufactured by Oracle. We are using a service which is provided by them, right, into an ERP application. Now, if you see why I basically categorize WhatsApp and Gmail also in this, right? Because what happens is, right, the background code, right? What is a code written behind this particular application is completely hidden from you, right? You're just a user of this application, correct? Take this example, right? Today, let's take an example. Ram wants to send me a message, okay, on WhatsApp, right? What he will do is, if he has my number, right, he'll save my number, go to WhatsApp, type the message, hi Varun, and within second the message will be delivered to me, right? That's a correct statement, right? If you see, right, how this message is getting delivered, right, what is the process behind this of delivery of the message, right? Is my message getting converted into byte code? It is completely hidden from Ram and me, right? We are just using a service which is provided by WhatsApp. Same happens with Gmail also. Let's take an example. Pooja wants to send me a mail. Okay, what she will do is she will have a Gmail account, right? Or if she does not add, she'll create a one. She will go to her Gmail account. She will have a compose button. She will type the email, right? And if she has my email ID, right, she will type my email ID and click on send button. Within few seconds, guys, the email will be delivered to me, right? That's a correct point, right? What happens, guys, actually is, if you see the background process, it is completely hidden from you, right? If you see how my mail is going, right, what is a process that is completely hidden from you. Point to note, guys, basically what happens in Gmail also, you are using a service which is provided by, right, or right, which is basically provided by Google. Point to note, guys, your Oracle Cloud, your corresponding specifically, right, your Gmail, WhatsApp, that are all example of software as a service, right? Why they're getting popular into the market is because they're all examples of cloud computing clients, right? If you seen, right, very long time back, what used to happen is big server used to be there, server rooms were there, right? Very complicated process. Now, right, if you see today, if you want to store some data, right, what you can do is you can use G Drive, right? It's also based on cloud, right? You're not physically storing the data, it's a logical storage of the data which is there, right? That's the reason, right, SaaS is basically, right, picked up into the market altogether. To all the EBS folks which I have in my call, guys, you remember, right, you might have worked in 11i, R12, right? What used to happen, correct? That is nothing but an on-prem application. When I use the word on-prem application, what does it means is it was basically a product which you're installing in your system. You used to have a DBA, database administrator, that used to make the connection for you, right? And then you use the application. Today, if I ask you guys to use WhatsApp, or if I ask you to use Gmail, do you need a DBA for it? No, you do not require a DBA. These are all your web applications which are there. Same happens with Oracle Cloud also, guys. It's a web application. When I use the word web application, it's directly accessible. I do not need a database administrator to manage it up. Today, if you want to open Gmail, right, just type Gmail on your Google, you can directly access that application. So cloud is also your corresponding, right, specifically, right, web application which is there, guys. A mobile application of Oracle Cloud is also available, guys, in the market. Okay, it's also getting a boom, but it will take time actually, guys. Right now, mobile version is also available, right? If you see, if you want to use Oracle Cloud, you can use it in mobile also. That was also something which I'll show you guys as a part of our training. Okay, that is also a new feature which you'll see with me. Coming back to our topic, guys, right? What we'll do today is we'll navigate into the environment. Okay, as I told, once you register with us, guys, as a course, you'll be getting multiple cloud instance for your practice. Okay, I'm just sharing the sheet in front of you. These are your cloud instance which are available, right? At any point of time, if you want to practice, right, you can do a practice on them. These are 24/7 available. By chance, if any instance is down, that will be also informed to you. We find, right? There will be a corresponding, right, specifically information that instance is down. So that's the reason, always refer the sheet, right? Which instance is up, which instance is down. Reason behind, sometimes we do a backup actually. Okay, that's why reason sometimes the instance become down, but it will be up in 5 to 10 minutes altogether. If you see what I'll do, guys, in front of you, you see this one of the cloud instance. I will log into this cloud instance in front of you. Okay, so I copy this link. Okay, right, paste in one of my browser. Okay, and click on enter button. Okay, so I'm about to log in into one of our cloud instance. Okay, obviously when I log in into an instance, I should have a username and password. Moving ahead, as a part of our training, guys, I will show you how to create a username and password. Currently, I have an existing username and password which is there, which I'll use so that I can show you the navigation. But as a part of our training, guys, you guys will be also creating your user account, right? You will be also log in with your user account. I'll show you how to create a user account. But just to understand the navigation, today what we'll do, guys, is we will log in with an existing user that is already having a user account. Okay, so let me log in this with you. Okay, point one, guys, to note here, if you see, we have multiple, right, username which we have created. Once you register with us, right, I will be sharing my user account also with you guys. Okay, so that you can basically practice with my user account also. But the generic user account which we use, which is for our supply chain team, is this SCM IMPL one, guys. Okay, so whenever you want to practice, right, you can use this SCM IMPL user account, right, preferably, but you can use your user account also, no issues with that. Okay, any user account use. Even I will be sharing my user account also with you guys. Okay, so that you can practice with my user account also. Okay, moving ahead, I'll use a supply chain one. So I'll log in with my SCM IMPL user here. Okay, just give me a minute, right? Make sure there's no, right, space which is there. Also, right, there's no corresponding specifically, right, space in your username and password. That's a key condition which is there. Okay, even you can see your password is correct or not. Okay, do a sign in. If my password is correct, I'll be able to log into my cloud environment, guys. Okay, now understand the look and feel of this environment. Today our focus will be navigating, will be searching in this environment. Okay, if you see in front of you, right, this is nothing but the initial home page of your cloud environment, guys, which we also use the wording, and we use the wording as dashboard. Okay, this is your initial dashboard of Oracle Cloud environment. Okay, do remember this thing. If you see in between, you see a message there, guys. Okay, good morning SCM IMPL. As I've used the name as, right, of the user account as SCM IMPL, that's the reason you see SCM IMPL. Once you guys create your user account, let's say I create, so I'll be having the name as Varun Sharma. Okay, so my name will be coming. So whosoever logs in, their name will be coming here. Do remember, Oracle uses three messages: good morning, good afternoon, good evening. There's nothing like good night SCM IMPL. Okay, nothing like that. It's only good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Currently, I'm into Indian time zone, guys. I'm into India right now, right? I'm into Mumbai right now, right? It's morning here, right? It's 6:41 morning altogether. That's the reason if you see good morning message here. Let's say whichever time zone you are there, let's say you are into UK time zone, US time zone, accordingly the message will change. You do not have to worry about it. Okay, just after 12, right, this message will be changing into good afternoon. After 4 p.m. altogether, this message will be changing into good evening. Okay, Oracle will take care of it. You do not have to worry about it. Okay, it's an auto feature of Oracle. Okay, but do remember there are three messages: good morning, good evening, good afternoon. There's nothing like good night SCMIMPL. There's nothing like that. Three which is there. Okay, and this is something which, right, system will read accordingly automatically based on the time zone which you are there. Okay, if you are into US right now, right, it might be a different, right, message for you. Okay, I'm into India right now, right, so it's good morning for me. Okay, to remember this thing. If you see in front of you, right, you see here, you see multiple modules in front of you. You see procurement, right, you see product management, right? If you see, right, if you just use this arrow, you see subscription management. If you use this arrow, you see other modules also, order management, right? Do remember, every module in Oracle, right, is basically controlled by roles altogether, right? Let me write down the wording here. Okay, every module in Oracle is controlled by the roles and privileges. Okay, what is this statement? What is the main significance of this statement is, right, I can decide who will get what access. Okay, it's not like that everyone will get an access to order management, everyone will get an access to procurement. No, right, it's nothing but it will be decided by your administrator. Okay, I'll explain you this thing, don't worry, we'll get into this. Okay, point to note here, guys, every module of Oracle Fusion, right, who will get what access will be something which will be decided by your roles and privileges. When I use the wording roles, what does it means, guys, is, right, it's a nothing but the access control which is there. Take an example, I have right now 10 members with me. Today I want to give access to Pooja and Ram of only order management, to specifically Nishant, to specifically to Prashant, access of work order management. This is also something which you can do, guys. Think from a company point of view. Everyone will not have an access to order management. Everyone will not have an access to HCM, right? HR module altogether. So you can control who will get what access, guys. This is also something which we'll study as we go ahead. Okay. Right now, if you see, SCM IMPL is our generic account. So here you will see all the modules which are there, right? So whenever you want to navigate to any of the module, you can find it up here, guys, right? But which module will be accessible, you can control that. That is also something which we'll see, which I'll show you. Don't worry about it. It is about to come. But here in your corresponding initial page, you can see all the modules, right? Let's say if I go to order management, just an example. Okay, if you see, you'll see multiple functions within order management, right? These are all your functions which are there, guys, right? Sub modules you can say, or sub tasks which are there, right? Do remember, in Oracle Fusion we use the wording as tiles. Okay, let me write it down in front of you. Okay, right, tiles altogether. Okay, so if you see, right, it's in a rectangular tile shape which is there, guys. Okay, so in sub modules, sub functions, we call it as tiles. Why I'm using Fusion wording in front of you, get because you get, guys, right, very much familiar with this, right, so that you get to understand, okay, what we call it in Fusion. So always remember, within a particular module, the sub functions which are there, right, or sub actions which are there, right, we basically call them as tiles. So if you see, this is a pricing tile, this is your order management tile. I'll explain you each and every tile. Don't worry about it. That is not my focus right now. My focus basically is to show you the navigation today. Okay, we are navigating into the environment. We are understanding, right? To understand the look and feel altogether. That is our main aim right now. Okay. Similarly, if you go to procurement, guys, okay, just click on this arrow. So you can see what are the functions within the procurement module: purchase agreement, purchase order, receipt, purchase requisition. These are all your options which are there. In Oracle Fusion, we use the wording as tiles, right? So we call it as purchasing tile, right? Purchase agreement tile, purchase order tile. Okay, start using Oracle wording, guys. Do remember, Oracle provides you two types of navigation. One is known as horizontal navigation, other one is known as vertical navigation. Okay, let's revise it up before we move ahead. Someone asks you how many navigations are provided in Oracle. One is horizontal, other one is vertical, right? The one which you are seeing in front of me is nothing but a horizontal navigation. If you see, the modules are given in horizontal format, but there's one vertical navigation also. You see this where my cursor is there, right? See this, there will be a wording navigator. This is nothing but your vertical navigation base. Okay, if you click here, right, just click on this bar, all the options which you are seeing with me on the dashboard will be available here also. Okay, see this product management, order management, procurement, right? So it is up to the user, right? Some people like vertical, right, specific navigation. Some people like horizontal navigation. If you personally ask me, right, I personally like horizontal navigation, right? Because you can see the things in expandability, guys. Okay, but depends upon you. Do remember, the landing page will remain the same if you navigate from horizontal navigation or if you go from vertical navigation. Page will remain the same, right? It is just a flow which is there. Let's say if I want to go to order management page, okay, you see this, right? Or let's say we go to procurement, right? Purchase order page, just an example. Okay, click on procurement, you see this purchase order page which is there. Click on this. Okay, if I go from horizontal navigation, then also I'll come to this page. If I go from vertical navigation, then also I'll come to the same page. So always remember, it's just a view perspective altogether. If I come from horizontal or if I come from vertical, whichever you like. Okay, see this is something which I come from horizontal navigation. Now let's come from vertical navigation. Okay, just to see this. Okay, click on the task icon, right here in the navigator bar. Scroll down, you'll find procurement here. Okay, where it is, should be here. Here it is, right? You see this procurement, right? Click on this. Here also you see this purchase order page is written. Click on this. Okay, so whether you come from horizontal navigation or whether you come from vertical navigation, right, page will remain the same. See this same page I navigated from horizontal navigation also, right? So always remember this thing, it's just a view perspective. Some people like specifically horizontal one, some people like vertical one, but I will also suggest you guys to go with horizontal one, right? Just this because you can see the things in expandability, but things remain the same. It's just a view perspective which is there. Come back to your home page. Okay, second thing, right? Now let's see the other buttons which are there on this particular page. Okay, if you see on your page, Oracle provides you two types of home button which is there. See my wording which is there, home button. When I say the wording home button, what does it mean is, let's say I am into any of the pages, right? Let's say I'm into purchase order page or any other order management page. I want to come back to my home dashboard page, the initial page. You see this trapezium sign in front of you, right? This one, right, where home is written. If you click on this button, right, this will bring you back to the initial page. Let's say I'm into multiple pages, I want to come back to my home page at any point of time. You can click on this trapezium button, right? This will basically bring you back to the home page. Similarly, let's say for this, right, let's say I'm into purchase agreement page. Okay, right now I'm into purchase agreement page. I want to come back to my home page, initial home dashboard page. You see this button in front of you, trapezium one. Click on this will basically bring you back to the home page. So whenever you are stuck, let's say you want to come back to the home screen, right, you can use this thing. If you see guys, I've used a wording, there are two home buttons. One is at the right hand side where my cursor is there. One is at the left hand side, guys, right, where I'm using this, right, cursor is there. Now question might be arising in your mind that what is this vision actually. Vision actually, what happens guys is, here is a place where your company logo will come. Let's say you're doing a project for Cadbury, right? So what happens is, here we'll basically put the company logo. I'll show you how to put the company logo also, because your instance will be company specific. Let's say you are doing a project for Tata Motors, so their logo will be coming. Right now Vision is just a dummy company which we have created in this cloud instance. That's why you see the wording as Vision. But as we move ahead, I will show you guys how to upload your logo also, company logo. Okay, do remember this thing, right? That also I'll show you. Even you can have 3D logo also, just like in your mobile, right? You might be having a 3D screensaver, correct? You can have a 3D logo also available here. That is also something which I will be seeing guys as we move ahead. Point to note guys, here is a place where my cursor is there. If you see, right, if I place the cursor here, you see this logo home, right? Here is a place where you will have a company logo which will be there. So as I was saying, One is this home button, other one is your company logo home button. So let's say if I'm into purchase order page, okay, I want to come to home page. You have two buttons of home, right? One is this one at the right hand side. At the same time, you see this, right? Where my cursor is there. If you click also, this also behaves like an home button, which is there, guys. Okay, so always remember, one is at the left hand side, one is at the right hand side, guys. Okay, whichever you want to use, completely up to you. Okay, but do remember, once again, I reiterate, here is a place where your company logo will come. Right now, Vision is just a dummy company which we have created in this instance. We'll be creating an actual company also moving ahead. So we will see how to have a company logo also here. We'll upload a company logo, 3D logo also we will upload. You'll see that, okay? Don't worry about it, right? Now let's see the other features which are there, okay? Other buttons which are there. Home button you understood, you are aware about it, you just now see with me. Just beside this, you see this, a star sign is there. This is nothing but your favorite icon which is there. See this, just like you do bookmarks, right? You see this in your browser also, you might have used this feature, guys. You do a bookmark, you see this where my cursor is there. What is the significance of a bookmark? Let's say, right, you have this meeting link, right, which you guys have joined. Now once you register daily basis, you will be joining it up. So what will happen is you can do a bookmark altogether. You can bookmark the meeting link. Same thing, I think, right, you might have bookmark your Gmail account page altogether, right? Or let's say any specific page, your company timesheet page, you might have bookmark. Why do you do bookmarking, right? So that, right, you can directly access this link. Same happens here also. You can bookmark a particular page. Now when I use the wording bookmark a particular page, I can add that page to my favorite one. Let's say I'm a procurement guy, just an example. Okay, I am someone who navigates to this purchase order page very frequently, right? So each at time I have to come here, click on procurement, go to purchase order page. Why can't I make that particular page as my favorite page, right? So that I can directly access it up. So here is the place where you can make that page as favorite. Just see this, right? Click on purchase order. Okay, let's make that page as favorite one. Okay, so if I want to add any of my page to as a favorite one, what I have to do is click on this star sign. You see this, right? Click on this. Okay, now whichever page you want to make it as a favorite one, you see this add to favorite is there. Click on this. Okay, so whichever page you want to have, right, we want to include it up as a part of it, right? This overview page of the purchase order, I want to make this as a, right, my favorite one. So what will happen is it will be added to the favorite. At the same time, here you can see the recent pages also, guys. You just see this recent item. What is recent item? By the word, it is clear, the history, right? Which pages I have navigated frequently, right? Or recently, which I have navigated. So I went to user screen, overview page, right? Create order page in front of you, right? Sometimes, right, recently. So this is nothing but your recent items which are there, right? So here is a place where you can add your favorite pages which are there. Even you can manage them. Tomorrow you want to remove any of the page from the favorite link, you can remove that. Let's say this overview page I just added in front of you, do not want this, remove it up. Okay, at any point of time you can alter your favorite page. So just to revise it up, do remember, favorite page is nothing but, right, you can bookmark your pages, recently pages, right, or whichever page you want to frequently navigate, you can bookmark them, guys. Okay, do remember this thing. Come back to your home screen. Okay, so let's, right, have a revision before we move ahead. There are two types of navigation in Oracle Fusion: horizontal navigation, vertical navigation, which is there, right? If you see, you have all the modules mentioned here, guys, right? So if you want to use the horizontal navigation, you can use it from here. At the same time, you have a navigator bar. You see this at the left hand side where my cursor is there. This is your navigator bar. This is your vertical navigation. Okay, do remember this thing. Whichever you like, horizontal or vertical, you can use it up. Secondly, you have two home buttons on your page. One is at the right hand side, one is at the left hand side, whichever you want to use it up. Then what we saw is, right, we saw the favorite icon which is there, okay, where you can bookmark your page. Okay, just beside a favorite icon, you see a flag sign which is there, guys. Okay, this is something which we call it as watch list, guys. Okay, what is watch list? By the word it is clear, right? Watch list, right, that is nothing but it provides me a holistic view altogether. Let me generalize it, right, for better for you. What is holistic view, guys? Holistic view gives me the complete history, right? What are the things which are pending on me? This is an SCM IMPL user, supply chain user. So there are around 3 orders which are pending his approval. There are around 4,658 invoice which are into error. So here I can see the complete holistic information, guys. When I say holistic information, what does it means is, right, what are the information which is related to me. Do remember, guys, watch list will be specific to user. Let's take an example. Right now, if you create your user account and log in with your user account, you might have the watch list which is completely empty, right? Because this is specific to the user, guys. Correct? Here I can see what are the details, right, where I am involved and which is pending on me. So there's one new item creation which is pending on me, right? Pending approval. So here I can see the information, what data is pending. You'll get the complete information, guys, here, right? So there are around 9 items which are pending approval, right? There are around specifically, right, 3 change requests which is there, or 1 change request which is there. There are around 4,000 invoice which are into error, right, which were created by me, right? So here I can see the information, guys. There are around 47 unapplied receipts which have been unapplied, which is there. So I get a complete information, guys. Watch list main perspective of Oracle to show you the watch list is so that you can see the information where I am related to. Okay, once again I do iterate, guys. Watch list will be specific to the user. My watch list will be different from your watch list, right? Because what invoice you would have created, what orders you have created which are rejected will be different from mine. Okay, so this data which you see here, right, this is specifically to SCM-IMPL, and you do not have to run any program to refresh it up. Automatically Oracle refresh these things, guys, in the system for you. Okay, so let's say one more, right, item or order goes into error, automatically the data will be refreshed here, guys. Okay, right? But why it is helpful for me? Because it gives me a complete information. Oh, right, 4,000 invoice are error, one item is pending. I can see here, right? Here I can understand, okay, where I'm involved, what is the information related to me. Correct? Do remember this thing. Just beside this, you see this bell notification. I think many web application you would have used, right? Bell notification is very common, guys. You use WhatsApp, right? You use Gmail, there also you see bell notification. In your IT company also you might be using Outlook. As soon as a mail comes to you, you hear a sound, right, and you basically see, oh, a mail has come to me. Same thing happens here. Any message which is sent to me, any notification which is related to me, right, will be available here, guys. So all the notifications which are there will be available in the front of you, guys. Okay, where I am involved, guys. Specifically FI notification, direct notification, all of these things will be available here. You'll get sound also, guys. Okay, I've just disabled in my system. Okay, I'll come to you, Pooja. Just give me a few minutes. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, let me complete my point. Okay, then I'll take your question. Just give me 2 more minutes. Okay, coming here back, guys, right? So this is nothing but your notification section, where any notification which is related to me will be visible, guys. By default you will be seeing 5 notification if you see, but if you want to show all the notification, you see the show all option which is there in front of you. You can see all the notifications which are there, right? Every notification where I am involved directly or indirectly will be seen here, guys. Okay, so it's your bell notification. A sound also come. Let's take an example. Ram has an account, right? He sends me a message. Okay, that will come as a notification, guys. Okay, do remember this thing, right? Just beside notification, you see this, right, telephone sign which is there. What is this, right? If you see Oracle, right, in 2024 has allowed a feature where you can connect your Oracle Fusion Cloud with your Microsoft Teams, right? You can connect it with Skype, you can connect it with your Zoom, even you can connect it with your mobile phone also, guys. That's also the feature which Oracle is providing. Why we have disabled this, guys, right? But I'll show you. I'll enable it also in front of you moving ahead. Why we have disabled it right now? Because then what happens, the students start to make call to each other, right? And that is very confusing altogether, right? They try to play with it. But I'll open this feature. That's the reason we have permanently disabled it up. But it's a very new feature which is there, which Oracle is providing, where let's take an example today, right? I'm SCM IMPL. I've logged into my account. Ram has his account. I want to make a phone to him within the system altogether. I can do this, right? It's just like, let's say you make a team calls, right? Microsoft Teams, Skype or Zoom, whichever, right? Software which your company might be using. You do a Skype call in your company, Teams call, Zoom call, same thing. Here, Oracle is also providing a feature where I can make calls to other employees which are there, which have a corresponding cloud instance access. So it will be a direct call which will be happening. At the same time, Oracle also provides you a feature that you can connect your cloud instance with your Teams, Zoom, even with a mobile number also. Take an example. I want a phone to go from my SCM IMPL user in the system to Ram's actual mobile phone, which is there. That also you can do, guys, right? So these are some of the cool features, right? Key features which Oracle is providing. Okay, that is also very much important. You should know this thing, guys, which are there. Okay, before I'll take your question, guys, one more thing, I'll just cover it up. Okay, if you see in between, right, you see this magnifying glass. This is like a global search which is there. See my wording, global search, right? You can search anything here. Let's say, right, I am a new person right now. I do not know any navigation. I do not know where is purchase order page, right? Here is a place where you can search everything, guys, right? Let's say I want to navigate to purchase order page. Type here, right? This will directly take you. So this is like a helpful thing for you, right? You can directly navigate from here also. These are all helpful navigation which is there. Let's say I want to search any employee, right? All the employee whose wordings are starting with Cassie, right? So it's like a global search for you, everything, right? It will search everything for you, like a global search altogether. So all the people who are naming with the name as Cassie can be seen in front of you. Okay, so let's say whenever you get confused, you're not getting the navigation, by chance you're not aware about it, oh, where is the navigation, got confused, use this global search. Actually, that will help you, guys. Okay, yeah, Pooja, you are saying something.
Notification will be user specific, right?
Correct. Definitely, right?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
notification will be different from your one. Correct. That's correct statement.
Yeah.
Right.
And one more thing, the Oracle EBS, that's an application which is installed in every system. So that is
Correct.
the
On-prem.
infrastructure as a
It's on-prem.
service.
It's on-prem, not an infrastructure as a service. It's an on-prem application, EBS hardware. Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between infrastructure and the
As
on-prem?
if you see, right, if you see Amazon Web Services, which are there, they're all example of infrastructure as a service, where what happens is network connectivity servers, which are there, right, are all controlled by third-party application. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Ram, you're saying
Varun,
something? Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
the global search,
Yep, yep.
does it go by the roles and
No, nothing, right? Definitely,
okay,
let's say, right, if you do not have the purchase order access, then if you will see it here, right? Let's say that's a good question. Let's say if you try to search here, right, purchase order will come for sure, right? But if you do not have an access, this link will not work, buddy. Okay, for sure,
oh,
that will
okay. The
happen.
page
But
with the landing page will not open.
correct,
Okay, okay,
exactly, right? Perfect.
okay.
Yeah, Prashant, go ahead, buddy. You're saying something, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, so here you shown the watch list, right?
Ah, mm-hmm,
In the watch list, there are a couple of things. I mean, purchase
many
order
things are
need
there.
to be approved. Yeah,
Correct,
so here you can see the new
mm-hmm,
item request pending approval.
mm-hmm.
So it is with the user who's managing this dashboard, or it is with the actual approver?
See this right here, anything where I am related into SCM IMPL is my user who I'm logged in right now. So any request which is pending on him, where he is created or where he is involved, right, everything will be available in the watch list. Okay, do remember this thing. This is not something which SCM IMPL has done. Okay, this is something which is managed by the system, Prashant. Okay, so let's say
Mm.
I was creating a purchase order which I did an invoicing, okay, which went into error. So what will happen is it will be shown here, right, in auto invoice error, one more will be getting added. I created some transaction, right, which are into incomplete, which are not completed. So this is something which is, right, basically created by me, where I am involved altogether, directly or indirectly. Okay, got it?
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
Clear? Right?
And specific to the pending approval, it means that, does it mean that it is sent to the approver, or it,
So it is pending my approval, my bucket,
okay,
right? I
okay,
have to approve it up. That's the thing.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
right? Any other question, any other point, guys, before we move ahead? Please feel free, please feel free. Is the concept clear, guys? I'll take a call from everyone. Nandini, Pooja, Pradeep, Ram, Rajneesh, right? Venkat, any doubt, any question till this point? Is the concept clear, guys? That's the most important thing.
Sir, sorry, actually I missed that first 15 minutes session. Can
Oh,
I get
okay.
recordings for that, sir?
Definitely it will be available, right?
Okay.
We'll record every second, it will be available.
Okay.
Right? Right? But is the concept clear, guys? Pooja, Pradeep, Prashant, from your end, what I've taught you
Yeah,
till now?
yeah, I'm
Please,
aligned.
please.
Yes.
Perfect. Great. Venkat, from your end, all good? Any doubt, any question? Concept clarity is the clear, right? Most important thing, guys. Ram, Roinish, Rajneesh, from your end, all good, guys? Please feel free. Please feel free.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Perfect. So remember, we'll go
Please.
slow, guys. No need to hurry up the things, right? minor points, very critical, right? Slow pace will maintain, right? But we'll understand each and everything. Okay, these are some of the key points which are there, guys. So if you see right now, right, what we did is we understood about the navigation, right? Just a initial navigation. More we have to navigate, many things are there. Okay, but at least you got a feel of, right, how the environment looks like, right? What is the corresponding things which are available, where what button is there, guys. Okay, these are some of the key points which are there. Now, if you see in the starting, I use the wording that you will guys also have your user account created. Now, first thing which comes into my mind is, right, if I see the user account, who creates this? Right, that's a correct point, correct question from mine. Who manages this? That's also a correct question, right? Let's say you're in a real-time project, right? Who creates this user account? Who manages this user account? How the role assignment happen? That's some of the critical points which are there. But before going into that also, guys, right, let's understand how a company gets a project. Okay, let's take an example. Let's say Tata Motors want to implement Oracle Fusion Cloud. How this project, right, implication starts, right? How the process happen, guys. Understand this with me. Why it is important from your perspective also, guys, is because you'll understand how the process happen, how the instance allocation happens in the world, guys. Okay, understand this with an example. Okay, just give me a minute, guys. I'll just have some water. Give me a minute, please. Sorry, let's continue. So let's say, right, I'm just taking one company example, right? In your moving upcoming career also, right, you'll be doing a project, you'll be doing the complete cloud implementation for multiple clients which are there, right? Let's understand how a company gets a project. What is the procedure which is there, guys, right? This is also very much important, guys. Right now, your manager, director, when they get a project for you, they are aware about it. But as a functional consultant, as a corresponding complete consultant, you should be also knowing this thing, right? Let's say, like Tata Motors is there. I'm just taking their example, any company, right? Let's say any manufacturing companies there. Today, they want to basically come to Oracle Fusion, right? Let's say they are right now into EBS, R12, 11i, or any other ERP. They are into SAP or any other ERP. Today, basically, they are planning to shift their product from one of the corresponding ERP system to other ERP system. They want to come to onboard to Oracle Fusion. How the process will be there, guys? Now, there are two options in front of Tata Motors. They can directly reach out to Oracle. Okay, if you see, right, ideally if you see, Oracle Cloud is basically an Oracle product, right? So they can reach out to Oracle also directly, right? Oracle, please do the cloud implementation for us. That is one possibility which is there. Second possibility, what happens, guys, is there are multiple, right, consultancy firms which are there, right? If you see all your big fours, Deloitte, PwC, right, KPMG, right, EY, which is there, Genpact, right, your corresponding, right, Capgemini, TCS, Infosys. What are this? These are all your consultancy firms which are there. This also, right, companies can do the cloud implementation altogether. So let's say multiple company, right, PwC, right, KPMG, all the big fours which are there, EY which is there, TCS is there, Infosys is there, Genpact is there, Capgemini, right? Many companies are there, right? Open in the market, right? These are all your consultancy firm. There are two possibilities in Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors can directly reach out to Oracle, right? Oracle, we want to do the cloud implementation. Second possibility is they can reach out to this third party consultancy firm. If they reach out to Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, then what will happen is this will become like a broker, or they will become like a middleware altogether, who will be assisting Tata Motors into doing the cloud implementation. Yes, they will be using Oracle product itself, but they'll be like a consultancy firm, which is there. They'll be the firm, right, who will be like a middleware, who will be doing the cloud implementation, right, for Tata Motors. Point to note, guys, point to understand here, it depends upon company to company, right? Today, if you go directly to Oracle also, they can also do the cloud implementation for you. But if you see, right, this type of companies which are there, Deloitte, PwC, they provide more capabilities which are there. Okay, do remember this thing. How the initiation of the project will happen is, right, understandings. Let's say, right, Deloitte, oh sorry, Tata Motors is planning to basically come on board into Oracle Fusion Cloud, right? They want to come onto Oracle Cloud. So what will happen is, right, they'll be requesting multiple companies which are there. One possibility is go to directly to Oracle. Second possibility, Tata Motors decide is no, not to directly to Oracle. We'll be having a middleware, we'll be having, right, consultancy firm. So what they will do is they will subwrite their request which is there, what modules they want to implement, let's say they are planning to implement procurement, order management, work order management, maintenance, right? They'll be basically publishing their requests, right? Then what happens is multiple companies bid for that project. Deloitte will also bid, PwC will also bid, right? KPMG will also bid, right? Just like in, right, your EBS also, right? A companies want to implement, right, EBS art will, right? Multiple companies will bid for that project. Just an example here, let's say Deloitte wins that race altogether. Deloitte says that, yes, I will help you in your Oracle Cloud implementation. We will be your consultancy firm, right? We'll help you in the complete process, guys. Just an example. Any company can be there, right? So now what will happen is Deloitte will become like a middleware. It will be a party which will be sitting between, right, your Tata Motors and Oracle to do the complete cloud implementation. In this thing, right, first and foremost thing, what happens is, right, Oracle will ask Tata Motors to fill one form which is there, okay, which we call it as, right, ITL form, guys. Okay, very few folks are aware about this thing, guys. You should also know this thing. Okay, what is ITL form, guys? Right, it is nothing but instance, right, term licensing form which is there. Okay, be aware about this thing, guys, right? No one will tell you, neither it's written on Oracle website also. Okay, but you should know this thing. Why I know this thing? Because I've done multiple cloud implementation, right? How the process start, you should be aware about it. Okay, what is this ITL form? Right, instance term licensing form which is there. Okay, yes, Tata Motors has decided they want to use Oracle Cloud. Now what will happen is, right, Oracle will basically ask Tata Motors, right, to basically fill this form. In this form, right, Oracle wants to know the information. What module you want to implement, what's your plan which is there. Let's say you want to implement procurement, inventory, product management. You have to specify it up. Every module of Oracle is chargeable, guys. When I say chargeable means is, right, it's not like that SCM I have to pay the money. No, right? Within SCM also, right, every module, procurement has a charge associated with that, right? Order management has a charge associated. Charge means money has to be paid to purchase that module, right? Same happens for financial also, guys. If I basically want to implement GL, right, if I want to implement RMCS, I have to pay the money for it. So here Oracle is asking Tata Motors, please tell us what is your plan, what modules you want to implement. Now someone might be thinking I should implement all the module. No, it's not like that, guys, right? Let's say this company is only into procurement and order management. Then why will they purchase work order management? No, right? Right now this is a demo instance. That's why we have purchased every module. Every module you'll find with us, right? Subscription management, everything. But here, just a
Is it
minute, buddy.
one-time payment?
I'll come to that, buddy, right? Study with me. Okay, I'm coming to that. Okay, right, let me complete my point. I'll tell you that everything I'm coming, right? So what happens, guys, is, right, specifically in this form, right, Tata Motors has to specify, right, okay, what modules you are implementing, right, specifically, right, which are your plan which is there, right? It will depend upon company to company. Let's say if there's a manufacturing company, obviously they'll be, right, paying for work order management. So here in ITL form, first and foremost thing will be, right, what modules you want to implement. That will be the one thing which will be there. Second thing is nothing but how many user account will be getting created, right? When I mention that statement, what does it mean is, in this cloud instance, let's say this is a company specific cloud instance, how many user account, how many accounts are getting created, right? How many users will be accessing it up. Do remember here, guys, right, the money will also depend upon how many user account will be getting created. Okay, so there's a corresponding limit which is there, right? That means between that limit, this much money has to be paid. If it is exceeding 50,000 user, another, right, set of money has to be paid, right? So why this information is important from Oracle point of view? Because, right, Oracle wants to know how many user account will be creating. What happens is Oracle works on a subscription culture, guys. Now, when I say subscription culture, what does it mean is, just like you guys take a subscription of Netflix, Amazon, same thing, Oracle provides an option to Tata Motors, not only to Tata Motors, to other companies also, that you can make the payment, right, basically accordingly, term wise. Let's say you can go with a subscription of 3 years, 5 year, 10 years. There's no concept of monthly subscription, guys, because think from a company point of view. If they're using a product, it's not like just 1 month, give it back, no of use, right? So here Oracle has a concept of 3, 5, 10. And just like how your Netflix and Amazon also provides you offers, right? You would have seen, if you go with Amazon Prime, a subscription of yearly one, you'll get some offer, you'll get more, right? User can access it up. Same thing happens here with Oracle also, right? They also play with money in the market. If you right, go with 3-year subscription, some less benefit. 5-year subscription, more benefit. 10-year subscription, more benefits which are there, right? Same thing this also goes. So what they do is they believe in a subscription culture. Once again, I reiterate, subscription means, right, payment can be done, right, accordingly by year wise, guys. Okay, do remember this thing. I think Ram, right, one of the person asked, right, how the payment mode will be there, right, how your corresponding term will be there. That can be decided, right, quarterly, right, half yearly, right, 6 monthly, it depends, right, up to you. But do remember how Oracle provides a particular instances on a subscription basis, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year. Right now for this demo instance, we have taken a subscription of 10 years, guys. We have paid the money for 10 years altogether. We got good benefit because we have been teaching from long time back, guys. From 2015, our right batches are being going all together, right? So right, we took a 10-year subscription. So it depends. This is something which will depend upon the pocket of Tata Motors which is there. Okay, do remember this thing. So this all informations are very much needed, guys. How many users will be created, that is one thing. What modules will be implemented, right? And what type of subscription you want to go, right? What type of, right, let's say 3-year, 5-year, 10-year subscription, whichever you want to go, right? This has to be specified, guys. Now here what will happen is Oracle will give this form to Tata Motors. Then what will happen is, as Deloitte is the middleware, right? Deloitte will help Tata Motors to fill this form, right? Now what will happen is Deloitte will be involved everywhere. Deloitte will take this form from Tata Motors and submit it back to Oracle, guys. Okay. Now, right, what will happen is, right, this form will have all the details which are there. Second question, right? The second details which Oracle will be asking, how many development instance you will be needing. Now, what is this development instance, guys? Let's say you're doing a project of 8 years, 10 years, which is there, or let's say, right, 1 year, 1.5 years. Development instance. This is nothing but your, right, specifically where you will be doing the development work. Right now in your EBS RTO also, right, any project which you are there, guys, right, there will be one dev instance, a test instance which will be there, and one will be a production instance. Same thing happens here also, guys. Directly I will not go to production, go live, correct? First my development work will be done, then I'll go to production. So here Oracle asks the Tata Motors how many development, right, instance which you want. They can give many, right? It is up to them, right, up to Tata Motors. A good practice, hear me out, guys, this is very important. A good practice is which, right, your big four follows, Genpact follows, and TCS follows, guys. Okay, I'll not say that the other company do not follow that, right? But what happens is, right, it depends upon company to company. Generally what big four, Deloitte, right, EY, KPMG, PwC, what they suggest is company should ideally purchase 3 development instances. Okay, do remember this thing, which are known as Dev 1, Dev 2, Dev 3. Okay, it's a correct thing, right? Which even I believe, right, as a UnoGeeks, when we do cloud implementation, we also suggest our client to purchase 3 development instances. But purchasing every instance has a charge associated with that, guys. Okay, so it depends upon the pocket of the company also. Okay, do remember this thing. But why I'm saying that purchasing of 3 development instances is a correct cycle, because if you go to big players, guys, Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, they have a project which is around, right, 1 year, 1.5 years, right? They have good amount of modules they implement. So having 3 development instance is a better activity, guys. Why we generally go with 3 development instance? Because generally the Dev 1 instance is allocated to your functional team. We functional folks, right, work in that. Okay. Second development instance is basically allocated to your data conversion team. When I use the word data conversion team, that means they will be doing the migration of the data. Take an example, Tata Motors is into EBS R12 or any other ERP. The current data, right, I need to migrate that also. It's not that I'll miss that data. So how you'll do the data migration, right? Data conversion will be happening, right? We generally do it in another instance. Third is basically allocated to your integration team. It's a correct practice, guys, which we generally use. But if you see, right, if you're working with a mid-sized company, you'll come across that your client will be only purchasing, right, 1 development instance or 2 development instance. That is also something which you'll come across in your life, guys, right? Let's say if you work for some company, let's say you go with Trinimix as one of the example, right? Specifically mid-sized companies which are there. If you go to Cognizant, if you go to Capgemini, right, they are a type of company who believes in 2 instance strategy as a consultancy firm, right? Big four, if you go 3 instance consultancy firm, completely they are into that, because it depends upon pocket also and ideology also. If you personally ask me, a good practice is always to go with this 3 development instance, guys. Okay, but once again I reiterate, this will depend upon pocket of Tata Motors, right? So now what Oracle will be asking Tata Motors is how many development instance you want to purchase. Ideally, when the go live will happen, production instance will be only one, guys. Finally the product will be only one. Development instance are nothing but where you can do the development activity, right? You can test your configuration, data migration altogether. Now the third thing which will be there, right? Once this is decided, how many development instance, right? What will be the modules implementing? Oracle will be asking for the project plan, which is there. Now, question might be arising, why Oracle needs a project plan? No, they also need this thing, guys. Okay. This is where, right, what will happen is Deloitte will prepare the project plan, right? If you see, right, you would have also worked in project. Your manager prepares a project plan, right? You guys would have also worked in real-time project. You work on a specific project. There will be a phase, your CRP1, CRP2, your SIT, UAT, right? These are wordings which you guys would be already aware about it. System integration testing, user testing, right, which is there. So what happens is a plan will be decided. You might have worked on a project which is 8 months, 12 months, 1 year, 1.5 year. Here also what will happen is it will depend. What are the modules which we are implementing? How many integrations are there? What are the data conversion? Accordingly, right, Deloitte will set a project plan. This is generally done by your VP director. That's the reason, guys, if you see when your VP and directors are there, they're in a full form to get a project. As soon as the project comes, they're in a very lesser form, right? Because they know the projects have started. This is where they're into full form to prepare a good project plan, submit it up, get the RFP, right? So what will happen is Deloitte will prepare a project plan, guys, completely based on the requirement, based on the complexity, right? The project plan will be decided. How much time development will be there? What will be the CRP1, CRP2? When will be the SIT phase, UAT, and what will be the go live, which will be there? This project plan will be shared with Tata Motors. Once they agree on this, right, this plan will go to Oracle, guys. Now question might be coming in your mind, right? Why Oracle needs this? Because Oracle needs to know, right, when is your SIT, when is your UAT, when is your go live. Why it is important is because just like your WhatsApp goes for upgrade, Oracle also goes with upgrade, guys. Oracle instance, right, gets upgraded, guys. Now understand this also point with me. What Oracle does is, right, in a particular year, they divide the year into 4 parts actually, which they call it as, right, quarter A, right, quarter B, right, quarter C, right, quarter D, which is there. Okay. What this, right, they do is basically, right, every quarter is of 3 months, which is there, right? So January, February, March is actually, right, A, which is there. April, May, June is basically B, which is there. July, August, September is C, which is there, right? At the same time, October, November, December is D. So what they do in a calendar year, right now, if you see, it's 2025, right, which is there. So in this year, we had specifically 25A, 25B, 25C, and 25D, which is there. Okay.
I missed it. What are these?
I'll come to that. Okay, let me just complete it up and then take your question, Pooja. Okay, let me first I'll revisit it for you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so I'll just forgot the point. Okay, so if you see, guys, what happens is, right, Oracle comes with version of the particular instance, right? What is version of the instance? They keep on upgrading the cloud instance which is there. Just like in your EBS also, you remember you used to have 12.1, 12.2, 12.3. What are that? That is nothing but your EBS R12, right, versions which are there. Same thing happens here also, guys. Oracle of your cloud instance, right, has also multiple versions which are there, right? What this company do basically, they divide the calendar year into 4 parts: A, B, C, D, which is there, right? Right now, if you see, right, specifically, what they do is January, February, March is basically your 25A, which is there. Then after that, April, May, June is basically your 25B, which is there. 25C is basically, right, your corresponding August, September, October. Then finally November, December, October, November, December comes into your 25D, which is there. Next year, if you see, right, and starting from 2026, it will be having 26A, right? Then you'll have 26D, 26C, 26D. This will continue, guys, right? Last year, previous year, which we had, right? We had 24A, 24B, 24C, 24D. What is the significance of this, guys, is because what happens is, let's say any changes, any upgrade to the particular instance, Oracle does not do daily basis. What they do is basically do it in a, right, specifically quarter basis, guys, altogether. Right now, if you see what is the month going, right, it's September month. If you go here, right, come here, your SC where supply chain is written here, you see this about this application, just click on this, right? Right now, if you see, guys, you are working with me in the latest version, which is there, 25C. Just after specifically, right, after your corresponding September gets over, 25D will come. Why Oracle do this activity? Because with each version, they keep on upgrading the things, guys, just like how it happens in WhatsApp. Just see the WhatsApp which you were using 1 year back and now which you are using. You'll see some new features which are there, right? Let's say update policy might be good, right? Let's say the screenshot, right? Let's say the camera picture altogether, how you take it up might have changed. It's not like that entire application gets changed, no, right? But what happens is some new feature comes, right? Some upgrade to the existing feature happen. Same thing Oracle also does in this way. So what they do basically, right? Basically they come with a quarter concept. It's not like that daily basis they are upgrading the application. No, what they will do is, let's say 25C is right now doing. Let's say they are planning something new in 25D. So what we'll do is, right, they will publish it in October month. Generally, it's the starting of the first week, right? 1st October, 2nd October, 3rd October, right? Within first to 7 days, they generally publish it up. How they publish it up? They will publish a release document also. Where you can find this release document, guys? Let me show you that also. There's one website of Oracle, okay? docs.oracle.com. Here is a place with every version which Oracle comes, guys, right? They will basically publish a document, guys. Okay, if you click on here, right now, if you see, right, come here, what's new, right? What is a new feature which is there right now, right? You can read it out here, guys. As we study, I'll show you this also, right? We'll see about it. What are the new feature, new access which they have given in the system? With older version, what was there, right? You can even compare it up, guys. Okay, not only into our module in supply chain, in finance also, in HCM also, right? They do keep on upgrading it up. Why I'm teaching this point is you should be aware about this, guys. Okay, so always remember Oracle works in a quarter concept, right? They have basically divided the year into 4 parts. 25D will come, for sure it will come, some new feature might come. 26A, right, some new upgrade will be there. 26B, new upgrade will be there. So right, in a particular year they come with multiple upgrade of a particular project, guys. Okay, that is very much important to know. No one will tell you this thing. This is something which are critical and very much important to understand this thing, guys, right? Minor point is very much important, right? Why I focused on this thing? Because you should know, guys, how basically a company gets a project, right? How the things happen in Oracle Fusion. So if you see, guys, right now you're studying the latest version. Always studies the latest version of a particular product. So right now, if you see, you're into the latest version of the Oracle Cloud instance. As this batch will continue in October also, right? So you'll see 25D will be coming all together, right? So you'll be always working in latest thing. Why to study the latest things? Because you know the new features which are there. Okay, be aware about it, right? To remember this thing, right? I'll take a pause here, guys. Till this point, anyone has any doubt, any question, guys? Pooja, Pradeep, right? Nandini? Yeah, Pooja, tell me.
Do we need to go and update it, or it will
Not required.
be reflected?
Oracle will do that.
Okay.
Okay. Not
Okay.
your
So October, when October will come, it will be updated
automatically.
automatically to 25
Correct.
days. Okay.
Correct. Any other question? Nandini,
Uh,
Ram? Yeah, Ram, go ahead.
Arun, suppose after implementing the whole Oracle modules, if company wants to, maybe after 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, if they want to go with the new module, for example, service contract or something like that,
You can do.
right? So do they have to go with the same approach like the ITL approach, or
Yes,
they
they
can
have to
directly?
once again fill the form, buddy, right? Because they have to inform Oracle. Without informing Oracle, it will not form. Let's say, right, just an example, I'll tell you. We do some project in phases, buddy. Okay. Let's say, right, we did a project for a company. What we did is they first implemented procurement and order management. Okay, initially in the first phase. Finance was there, HR was there. After that, right, our plan was when the go live happened, phase 1 go live happened, then the phase 2 started, where we implemented work order management, service management for them, right? Service contract for them. So it happens, you can do it in phases also. But each time when you're implementing, when you're purchasing the module, you have to fill the ITL form. In that case, obviously user account might not change, right? So money will
Yeah.
be decided based on your collaboration. Okay,
Okay.
got it? Any other
Yeah.
question, any other point, guys, from anyone? Yeah, Prashant, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, so I have a 3 question. So the first, like you mentioned, the every quarter the version is going to be updated or
Correct.
graded, right?
Mhm.
So let's say in version 3, 25C, let's say we have some data created or setup created, okay?
Mhm.
And in October, let's say the version is upgraded. So does it mean
I'll help
that
you.
the
I get
data
your
which
point.
we have created
No, I'll
will,
help you out. right?
Mhm.
So it's a good question. Let's say, right, you started a project, you are doing a 2-year implementation project. Okay, you started in 24A, just an example. Okay,
Mhm.
now what will happen is, right, it's a 2-year project, definitely, right, multiple revisions will be there. So Oracle works on a patching concept, buddy. Okay, what they will do is, right, do remember, right, Oracle will never delete any feature. Okay, it will never happen from version to version. Deletion of any feature will be happening, no deletion. They will upgrade the feature, or they will add a new feature which is there, one point. If you talk specifically about your configuration and data which is there, what will happen is Oracle creates a replica of it, right? No data loss, no corresponding, right, configuration loss happens for you that. So what
Mhm.
Oracle does is, let's say, right, generally how it happens in a real-time project, let me tell you that. Let's say, right, I'm going all together, my instance is working fine, right? Now what is happening is Oracle is planning 25D. What happens is they will contact us, they will send out a mail, right? That's the reason Oracle is always of right, aware about is what's your project timeline, project activities which are doing, not only right after go live, right, not only before go live, post go live also. When you provide a support to a company, right, they will be aware about it, right? What's the duration of the support, what is going. What happens is they send out a mail that 25D is basically available in the market, will you like to upgrade it up altogether. Generally this activity is something which is carried out on the weekend, buddy. Okay, so what happens is they create a patch of the instance, so no data loss happens and no configuration loss happen in that. Got my point,
Mhm. Yeah,
right?
good.
Hi, Varun.
Yeah, having
Good
it.
morning.
I'll just complete Prashant point and then I'll take a question. Okay,
Sure.
just wait for 2 minutes.
I'm
So,
waiting.
Varun,
Yeah,
again,
Prashant.
can you go on your notes? So there is,
Mhm,
yeah, here you mentioned that we supposed to, I mean, the Oracle will supposed to ask Tata Motors the how many dev instance they want to,
correct.
they want to.
What will happen is, right, generally it's mentioned, let's say it's up to you, buddy, right? 5 dev instance, 6 instance you purchase, up to you. That's not a practical thing which is there, because Oracle is there to make money for sure, right? But generally a good practice is where your consultancy will come into practice, which is your Deloitte, PwC will provide altogether, right?
No, no,
Oracle is open. Mhm,
that's fine. That I understood that it's our choice or it's company choice how
mhm,
many dev instance they
mhm,
want to
mhm,
adopt or they
mhm,
want to purchase. My
mhm,
question is, here you have mentioned that the dev one would be for the functional things
mhm,
which
mhm,
we have to do
mhm,
the functional setups or
mhm,
the any lookups or
mhm,
something related to that specific project. Okay.
mhm,
In Dev 2, you mentioned that the data conversion we have
mhm,
to do. So does
mhm.
it mean that whatever the functions
Has
setups
to
we
be
have
available
done
in
in
Dev 2
Dev
also,
1, we
for
have to
sure.
migrate to Dev 2?
Copy will be there. Oracle
Okay.
creates a copy for you, right? Because think over it, data conversion will not be possible if your functional setups are not there. Correct, right? But why we dedicate individual instances? Because I'll tell you the complexity, right? We did a project, right, with Deloitte actually, right, as a collaboration, right? There we had around 921 integrations which are there. Imagine multiple teams are working in same instance. It becomes very complicated, right? We did a corresponding right now project where item conversions was around 80 lakhs, which was there, right? Imagine functional is also working, data conversion is also going in that instance. How tough it becomes in that perspective. That's a reason, right? Obviously dev 2 will also have the functional configuration, dev 3 will also have the functional configuration, but generally
Mm-hmm.
just to explain you, I have given that point. Okay,
Okay, got it.
got
So
it
no,
now.
I was wondering that, how it would be the synchronization would happen different between
See this, buddy, right?
parents. Yeah.
Why we distribute the instances so that my team can perform, right now, just an example I gave you, right? We had a particular project where purchase order which was there, right? Just see the
Mm-hmm.
count of purchase order which was there. It was 1.2 billion which was there, which we had to migrate. That also we did as a part of Oracle conversion activity, right? What happens is, right, yes, first imagine, right, functional consultant has done the configuration here, his job is finished, right? Now
Yeah.
what can data conversion do is they can try to have multiple uploads working in the system. So what will happen is, right, at least in this instance, their work can continue. My functional can still show the demo to the right clients, which is there. Impact will not be there. That's the reason we suggest for this activity. Got my point?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's a
got it.
better activity, and this is something, right, we big force and we corresponding, right, genpacks, right, cap, right, not capgemini generally go with 2. TCS, you'll see that they will 100% go with this type of approach. That's a better one. But when you
Mm.
come to mid-sized company now, they'll never go with this approach. Actually, they'll have only one instance. That bits where the complication arises. Okay, depends, completely depends upon the company. Got my point?
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
And the last question is like you also mentioned that we Oracle will ask to the Tata Motors how many users they wants to create. Okay, so that is obviously for the productions that in
Hmm,
production how many users they wants to
hmm,
create. Okay,
hmm.
when we come to the dev instance, so dev
There also
instance.
it matter. That also
Oh,
matter. Charge will be associated for that also, buddy. Right?
okay, okay, yeah, okay. Thank
Licensing will
you.
be there according to that. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Right. Yeah, Venkat. Yeah, Rohinish, I'll just take your question. I'll just complete Venkat's question first. Right, as he raised the question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
Venkat, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, hi Varun.
Hey,
I
buddy.
got interview tomorrow for ASCP functional consultant role.
Okay.
Can I use this the cloud SCM manufacturing execution or supply chain execution, supply
You already
chain
started to appear for the interview. Like, what's the company which you're planning?
functional consultant from some of one consultancy that is, I think.
Buddy, have you like done the things right? Have you experience in that, right? Have you
Yes,
done?
yes, I have
Okay.
experience.
Okay. Then go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, can I use this terminology to in the ASCP interviews?
For sure. For sure. Definitely.
It is added advantage, I think, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Thank you very much. Can you go for any support from your end?
Definitely, buddy. Not today, but actually, right today my calendar is completely packed. Right, you could have told us actually. Yeah, even the batch started yesterday only, right? But when your next interview is there, na, just let me know at least
Okay.
2 days before that. Okay, so
Sure,
I can
sure.
have a right discussion with you, right, and you can plan it out. Just a suggestion from mine, right? JD which is there, na, just make sure are they hiring specific for a project, and in your interview also ask this: is this hiring for a specific project, sir, or is it specifically right? It's a generic hiring, so that
It
will
is
help you. Right?
C2H.
It's a generic hiring.
Yes, C2H.
That I
Contract.
got it. Oh,
Mm.
acha, contract wise. Okay, got it,
Okay.
got it. Then it will be project specific, ideally then. Correct,
Okay.
right? So
Then
just
after
get a
I will go for as per your guidelines.
correct, definitely. So it's a
Yeah.
first round right now.
Yeah. First
Okay,
two rounds are there.
okay. Let me know the feedback, buddy. Okay, then I'll accordingly suggest you the things. Okay.
Sure. Definitely I will give you feedback.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank
Rohinish,
you
you
very
were
much.
asked. Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Rohinish, you were saying something.
Yes, Varun. Miss yesterday's session. So maybe yesterday you have discussed about the course content, correct? So I just want to know. I read the course content, so it is a really good one. I have just want to ask that are you going to cover cost management also?
Definitely, right? Manufacturing plus cost management, right? Costing, that
Oh,
means when I specify costing, that is cost management. So all your standard cost, average cost. You're from EBS background?
Oracle background, Fusion,
Hamal Fusion, Fusion,
Fusion,
na,
yeah.
you will be aware about this term. Standard cost, average cost, perpetual cost, how
Ye-
is standard
ye-
costing. This all we thing will cover. Cost scenario,
Correct.
everything will cover, buddy. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So what comes with this part comes under which
Ideally, if you
module?
see
Uh,
fusion costing is separate itself, buddy, because ideally that's right, a separate module itself, right? But what happens, right? Why we teach it after manufacturing is because you set up your resource costs, overhead costs. Manufacturing plants need these things very frequently, actually. But fusion costing, if you see, it's a separate module itself. Just like if you see pricing, which is there, Oracle pricing. Oracle pricing, ideally, if you see, is a sub module which is there, but pricing itself is a very big module altogether, right? Price list, cost list, discount list, which is there. But if you ask me, fusion costing is a separate module itself, ideally. Okay.
I was confused between cost management and the account setup which we do for sales cycles or procurement cycles, like prerequisites for sales or procurement or sales, where we set up our TAD and TDA
That is different,
and
buddy.
all
That is
the.
your tab setup, which you're discussing. Tab definition, which you're discussing. Transaction account definition. This is your SLA setup, which is there. Costing is separate, right? How you cost your
Oh,
particular items, right? Over a resource cost, standard cost. That's separate, buddy. The one which you're
oh,
taking, that is an SLA, subledger accounting. Okay.
okay.
Got it?
That is a prerequisite for procurement and sales.
Exactly. Let's say for which purchase order, what particular right account which you want. That's a prerequisite which is there. That's your SLA setup. Okay.
Okay.
Got
And
it? Yeah. Got it? Clear, Avinash, from your end? Okay. Any other question? Any other point, guys, from your end?
hello.
Sorry, buddy, I'm losing your voice. It's very low for me. Can't hear you, buddy. If you're saying something, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Any other question? Any other point, guys, from anyone? Please feel free. Okay. Now, tomorrow onwards, guys, right, your passcode will be getting enabled. Okay, so I'm just sharing the corresponding details with you. Please get yourself registered. Okay, because right now the meeting link which you're joining right now will not be free one, guys. Tomorrow onwards it will be basically passcode enabled. Okay, because right, we provide you 2 sessions altogether as a demo session, right? So please make sure you get registered for the course, right, so that you can access the course content, you can access the further recordings which are there, you can access our data instance which will be there. Okay, just sharing the details with you. Right, here is your mobile number. number, right? You can contact on this particular mobile number, as well as you have the email ID. Okay, you might be already in contact with Prasad. Okay, be in touch with him. Please make sure you get yourself registered. Okay, once again I reiterate, right now the meeting link, which is free one, tomorrow onwards it will be passcode enabled. Okay, that means we'll be having the passcode, so people who have registered with the course will be only joining. Okay, so make sure you register for the course so that you can access the content. Yeah, Rohinish, you are saying something?
Yes, yes. Well, just last question. It is a weird one. I was searching for the job openings in LinkedIn and Naukri.com for related to the Oracle. So I found that the most Big Four company and other companies also are having more openings for Oracle HCM, human capital,
Nobody.
compared to
Supply
supply
chain.
chain.
No, it will never happen. Right now, if you see our ratio is met, right, more than finance in everywhere. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If I have the PPT slide with me, just I'll share with you. Right? That can never happen. That will never happen in the market. See this R ratio which is there right now, right? Even I have opening around right 981 openings which are there currently in the market at May 2025 this year, which we were having. We have around 4,782 openings which are there. It's specific to the right corresponding submodule which is there. Right now within our company itself, we have around right 982 openings related to Oracle SCM Cloud, which is open, which I have to fill. I'm waiting, right? I have to do this thing. Go to Naukri, right? LinkedIn also, if you go, right, our opening is, it will never happen. We are more powerful than HCM and finance actually. Okay, our opening
Acha.
is ultra actually, right? Currently
Oh,
itself, right, we have 982 which is there, right? Deloitte right now, if you see, they have around 1,782 openings which are spending altogether. CG, if you see, they are
mhm.
also hiring at a very good amount. Their opening ratio is also very high. Recently they have acquired one AI tech company also altogether, so they are going with a ratio of 2,000 altogether,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you so much,
Oracle
Varun.
is little slow. I'll be very open because I think most of you the guys would be aware about it. Right? Their hiring is little slow right now altogether. Okay.
So this training will be on latest Redwood pages, or
Yeah,
it will be on
completely
the
on the
small
Redwood.
site.
Completely on the Redwood. Completely. Whichever
Oh,
page Oracle has changed into Redwood will be only into
mhm.
Redwood. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Okay. So let's take a pause at this stage, guys. Let's meet tomorrow. But please make sure you get registered, guys, so that right you can access the further recordings. Only do remember from tomorrow onwards, only the registered students will be able to access the link, guys. Okay. Yeah, Prashant, you're saying something?
No, no, Varun. I'm
Okay.
good.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for joining the course. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank
everyone.
you,
Thanks for
Varun.
joining the
Sure.
batch. Thank you so
Bye.
much.